Did you know in order to grow enough cotton to make one pair of jeans, it takes approximately 1,800 gallons of water? Well, and then that water usually runs off and is polluted into our oceans and stuff like that after it's been dyed and horrible things like that. So, if we as human beings could stop shopping at regular stores every once in a while and go to a thrift store instead, we could help save our planet from climate change. Today, we're going to talk about why shopping at thrift stores should be more known and the problems with not doing so, the problems that we can run into as a planet. So, first let's talk about the problems with clothing manufacturing. So, labor issues in the fashion industry have grown beyond that of poor working conditions and overworked, underpaid, underage employees in developing countries. That was said by Rebecca Suhardi. In many countries, children are actually sold and forced to work in order to make the clothing that you wear. Even the biggest brands, you may think that this may be only the small brands, but even the biggest brands such as Dolce & Gabbana have run into accusations of things like this. Every year, also billions of animals suffer for the clothing and accessories that are made from them, such as like furs from certain animals and like feathers for certain things. Birds are held down while they're still alive, and the feathers are literally being pulled off of them. That just sounds so horrific to me. Not only the sad things like that, but also fashion production makes up 10% of humanity's carbon emissions. It dries up water sources and it pollutes rivers and streams. McFall Johnson said that. The even sadder thing is that 85% of those textiles that are being made are just going to the dump each year. They're not even being used. So, all of this, another problem that we face is that during manufacturing, if certain plastics are used, like glitters and stuff like that on the clothes, when they're washed, when they go home with the people, they can pollute our oceans, and even like certain dyes and stuff like that, they're not good for the oceans. Also, many workers since they have such poor working conditions, they're facing so many injuries and risks, and it's estimated that 27 million workers in supply chains worldwide are suffering from work-related illnesses. So, now that we've talked about all of the horrible problems with shopping from big brand stores and not shopping secondhand, let's talk about how we can fix this. Let's see. So many thrift stores are nonprofits that partner with local charities. So when you purchase from them, not only are you doing good by buying something that was already used and made, you're also, they usually donate to good cause, such as, local charities and stuff like that. Not only that, you're also supporting the local economy because most thrift stores are local. So let's see what else. Thrift shopping is a great way to recycle. So I have some pictures here. Let's see. This is a really sad picture of a little boy working in a factory. He's probably 8 or 9 years old, and he's working in a factory to make clothes. And this is one of the rivers that's been dried up from using it for that. And this is a lady. This is something that you can do also to help is donate at local places, and that will go to the thrift stores, and then people can buy your clothes and we can recycle that instead of them just going to waste, like if you were to just throw them away. Another benefit to shopping at thrift stores is that during a pandemic especially, people don't want to be exposed to that many people. So thrift stores makes it easier for you to go shopping and not have to see that many people and be exposed. Also, It can make it easier to dress your kids because, as you know, kids grow out of things very quickly. So if you shop secondhand and the things are cheaper, you don't feel as bad that they grew out of it so fast. So those are just some of the pros to shopping at thrift stores. There are many more, but if I were to talk about them, we'd be here all day. So, shopping at thrift stores in general just benefits us as human beings, not just our economy, but just us as humans. There are so many problems with the fashion industry, and shopping at secondhand eliminates many of those problems. And if everybody shopped at thrift stores, we could maybe help save our planet from climate change and make it a better place.